Yesterday marked 24 years since the terrorist attacks on September 11th. And while many of us were instantly transported right to where we were when we heard the news, an entire generation has no firsthand knowledge of those tragic events now.
And that's why leaders in Rhode Island and Massachusetts making sure 9/11 is forever part of the conversation in school. Erica Ritchie live now with more.
Well, here in Rhode Island, guys, the governor ceremonially signed a bill requiring a moment of silence to be held in all public schools every year on September 11th. In Massachusetts, the governor wants it part of the curriculum.
I think many are already teaching this, and it already is part of some of the history curricula. But I want to make sure that it is done in the fullest way, because it's that important.
Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey issued a directive to the Department of Education to ensure that 9/11 is fully incorporated into school curriculum. She says it's important for students to know our nation's history from that day, but also the Bay State's history from that day, with 2 of the planes involved in the attack taking off from Logan Airport, and of course the more than 200 victims from Massachusetts. In Rhode Island, public schools will hold a moment of silence every year on the anniversary of the terror attacks, thanks to legislation passed on Smith Hill this past session.
I think that's the whole issue. You never forget, because if you forget something, history always repeats itself. We want to be vigilant and to prevent anything like this happening again.
We have to remember that they weren't even born when this attack happened. So they were amazed at some of the things that I was talking to them about and talking about the tragedy.
And Representative Reed, who you just heard from, is a high school teacher in Coventry. He says there were a number of conversations that were sparked yesterday among his students following that moment of silence that was held. And he says that's the idea. He hopes that conversation will continue moving forward with future generations. Live in studio, Erica Ritchie, 12 News.